Time for the princess to go to work all day for another $12. Hey, too much boobies. Pull that up. I'm kind of caught in a weird space right now because I'm feeding so many cats. Actually, I'm feeding another cat now. There's another really sweet male coming around that lives at my place now. So I'm up to like 8 or 9 cats now, which is just insane. And like, I think one of the neighbors is kind of complaining. But like, I don't know what to do, man, because like they're starving, right? That's why they come there, because they don't have any other food source. They have nothing else to eat, man. So when they finally find a reliable food source, especially of healthy food, not just rice, right? They really cling on to that. So like, you know, they're just animals trying to survive, man. You can't blame them for hanging around when they finally find somebody that's willing to feed them every day, right? Pretty sad, man. So I don't know what to do, because it's just gonna keep becoming more and more and more, and like, what is right and what is wrong, you know? I don't have the heart to just stop feeding them. I couldn't do that, no way. But I wish there was somewhere maybe like away from my house I could feed them, but that's not a possibility, you know? But anyway, so Christmas is approaching, and if there's one thing I could maybe ask for, it would be for donations towards her little sister to get her cavities filled. So Christine is awesome. She's just turned, what, 15 years old?
Yeah, she's turned 15 years old
and
on Friday.
Yeah, she turns 15 on Friday. She's an awesome girl. She's very deserving. She's in school. She's educated. Doesn't speak much English, but yeah, she's a great girl. But obviously, dental hygiene is not taught here in the Philippines, and there's just no need for a 15-year-old girl to be losing all her teeth, you know? Thankfully, they're still intact right now, but she has 11 cavities, and 3 of them need to be extracted badly. They're infected, and one of them is causing her pain and stuff. So her dental bill is gonna be around $300 Canadian, which is still a lot of money, man, you know, but anything helps. So I don't want anything. I don't need anything. But if anybody wanted to treat me to a Christmas gift, that would be it. Please just help Christine get her cavities filled. And obviously it will be in the video. I'll show receipts of everything. And yeah, this guy, hi buddy. He's missing an eye. Come here. This is where I drop the princess off every day. A whole day of work for $12, man. God damn, that sucks. But you gotta remember, the economy is based off of that, right? So that's why everything is so cheap here, because it's based around a whole day of work's pay for $12. Man, I haven't vlogged in a minute. This feels fun again. Every time I don't do this for a minute, I forget how much I actually enjoy doing this. I really do love vlogging. This place is so normal to me now, man. Let's go for a little walk, actually. Let's go on a little adventure. Let's go down some different streets. Yeah, if I was to switch between Canada and the Philippines right now, just like week on, week off or whatever, it would just be so natural now. You know, like there's nothing in the Philippines that shocks me anymore at all. Dare I say it? I've even kind of built tough skin when it comes to like some of the animal welfare cases. Not to say that I'm, you know, okay with it or anything like that, but definitely don't shed tears like I used to, man. My first couple trips to the Philippines, holy shit. Half the trip was spent me bawling my eyes out because I couldn't deal with, you know, cases here. But I don't know what's down here. Look at that. Look at this, man. I could just reach up and grab one of these right now. How cool is that, huh? What's up, guys? What's up? Okay lang?
Yeah.
Yeah? Always surprised at like the vegetation here too. I'm pretty sure like plants like this in Canada go for like a lot of money. Like they're sold as specialty items in proper plant stores.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, buddy. Do the chickens have large talons? Do the chickens have large talons? You tell me. Don't worry, I'm not gonna hurt you. Relax. What's up?
What's up, man?
All good?
Your channel.
Your channel? You got a phone?
Long time no see.
You guys have a phone? You don't have a phone?
Yeah, I'm a Michael Jackson.
You're Michael Jackson?
Yeah. Where are you from, man?
Canada.
Yeah.
During all my other trips to the Philippines, I always used to get this feeling of like kind of being a fish out of water. You know, I always had this like unfamiliar feeling whenever I walk the streets. That feeling has completely vanished. Another day, another $12, huh? Good luck, my little receptionist. Good luck. Okay. Go out there, holy shit, it looks like that guy sneezes. Go out there and make daddy proud. Bring home the bacon, okay?
Hey, Daddy.
Bring home that big old 12 bucks and keep us fed and housed. So we're all at my house right now. The coach wanted to have a get together with our badminton community. So we got quite a lot of people here. You can see, actually there's more people outside.
Basta may ano, undang ako sa training. Seryoso ko, wala ko nag-joke. Do you see me laughing? No. So, number one na akong ikuhan sa inyo ay isang discipline, attitude. Not just sa katong uban nga kanang naay mabuhat para sa inyo. Ibuk na mo kinabuhi. Kung ginawat mo Lord, i-bless mo yung mga players ko rin karon Lord, sa akong matubang rin.
Holy shit, sounds like there's a riot outside my house right now. Look at this. This is how big of a deal basketball is here in the Philippines. Look at that. This is just one little barangay. That is a lot of people, man. Basketball's for gays, badminton's for cool kids. All this shit over like $15. Or like 300 pesos on the line. Man, I really gotta say, the polarity of this place is like nothing that I've ever experienced in my life, you know? There's never been a chapter in my life where I could be so happy one day and so miserable the next day. That's such a new and uncomfortable and not very good experience for me, honestly. And again, living where I'm at is really just the main reason of why I'm feeling this way, you know? My dad made a good point. I called my dad like a month ago or something. We were having a conversation, and my father's concern for me was, like, am I wasting my talent here? Am I wasting my time here, my talent? And he was kind of like, well, like, what's the plan? You know, like, what's your plan? And I don't like that he said that, because I was already feeling that same way myself. Like, I'd already thought about these things myself. So when I heard somebody that's near and dear to me kind of repeat what's already on my conscience, it's kind of like, fuck, you know, it brings like more reality to it, more urgency to it. And I really think about that same thing a lot, man, because I feel like I'm a beacon of light in this place, you know? But this place feels like a never-ending pit for any form of altruism, you know? So for any good doing that you're doing, it's like, it's never gonna go anywhere. Whether you're helping animals, whether you're helping kids or community, and you're trying to do like all these great things, you know, but it never ends, you know? Like, okay, these animals, for instance, like these animals that I'm feeding every single day, yes, it's good work, it's a good thing to do, you know, but the problem is there's just more and more of them coming now. I'm feeding more and more as each week passes by, and now there's like cats showing up with like medical problems, and it's like, it's becoming overbearing now. Like, I can really feel it becoming overbearing, and I'm getting to the point now where I want to deject myself from all of it. And that's such a morally difficult thing to wrestle with, you know? Because like, what do? You just get up and leave them all, and like, you forsake everyone when you do something like that. You forsake all the animals you're helping, you forsake the community and the kids and stuff like that. But on the flip side, it's like, hey, like, look, I want to enjoy my own life too. Like, I don't want my whole life to just revolve around fucking helping. Like, helping, here, let me help you, you know? Like, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't. And it's like, it just weighs so damn heavy on your conscience, man. And like, that's really where I'm at right now. And it's like, it's just so crazy because I was just filming like 2 days ago, earlier in this video, if I even include the clip, I don't know, but I was just preaching about how good of a time I'm having. And now 2 days later, I just feel like shit, you know? I just feel like, what am I doing here? Like, I gotta get out of here, you know? I don't know how this thing concludes. What a mess to be in. It's such a true, like, niche experience to be in. I've never been in a chapter like this in my life. This is such a, like, just caught in between a rock and a hard place, and I really don't know how this unfolds. I don't. But at this rate, it's not looking good because the workload is just becoming overbearing. And I don't know, man. The animal welfare crisis here is never going to end. These fucking cats and dogs are never going to stop breeding, and the government is never going to get this shit under control. This community is never going to start being ambitious. They're never going to clean up the garbage. They're never going to learn proper manners. They're never going to educate themselves. They're never going to brush their teeth. It just goes on and on and on. So what am I doing here if there's no means to an end for any of this, you know? It's like being a candle in an infinitely dark room. You know, you're never gonna illuminate the room. Like, even if I move around the room, I'm only illuminating that one little spot. And then if I move to the other side of the room, that spot just gets dark again, you know? And it's, I don't know, man. I just feel like I'm just caught in this never ending cycle of hopelessness. And it's not me that's hopeless. It's everyone and everything around me that's fucking hopeless, you know? And like, it's just so frustrating because I'm such a goal-oriented person where I set a goal, I work towards it, and I conquer it, right? There's means to an end. That's the most important thing in all of this, is that there's means to an end. There is no means to an end in anything I'm doing right now. It's such a unique situation to be in, and I guarantee that probably none of you guys watching this have ever been in something relevant like this before, because it's just, I don't know, unless you've gone across the world to a third world country and done something like this before, then you don't know the way I'm feeling, you know? I just know for certain that if I packed my bags, grabbed my girlfriend, made her quit her job, and we took off to some other province in the Philippines where it was just the two of us, where I'm not taking care of animals, where I'm not taking care of a community, where I'm not a part of anything, it's just paradise. It's just me, my girlfriend, and our humble little life together. And like, I just know that, yeah, things would be so much better. I wouldn't be feeling the way that I'm feeling right now in a different place, in a different spot, under different circumstances, you know? I don't know how I even got here. It just happened organically. Does doing good in the world ever come to an end? When is it enough? When have you done enough? And when is it morally acceptable to stop and forsake the beings that you're helping to focus on your own life again? When is it acceptable? Actually, you know what? I think I can answer that. I think the only point that something like that is acceptable is whenever you're ready to accept that there's going to be blood on your hands and suffering on your hands, you know? Because if you stop feeding them, they go hungry. If you stop treating them, they get sick. It's really that black and white. Honestly, it is. You know, I can't say this situation is actually too foreign to me because this is not my first rodeo with community leading. I've been an avid gamer my whole life, and I've actually led a bunch of guilds and clans and stuff like that over the past 12 years, whatever, something like that. In some cases, some guilds of over 1,000 people, you know? That's a lot of organization, and that stuff is a full-time job. And I remember when those points of my life came to an end because I would quit the video game or things would just fizzle out or whatever it may be, right? And I would regain control of my life, and it was like this total epiphany of clarity where I was just like, oh my God, like this feels so good to just have my life back, to be able to just wake up and do whatever I want without having to like respond to messages and affairs and things to deal with and whatever, right? You know, all this shit. So I imagine that that's exactly how something like this is going to conclude. I don't know when. I imagine sooner than later, but this isn't my first rodeo, so I can't say this is that foreign of a of a situation to be in. Seems I often find myself in this. Guys, I'm sorry for the rant again. You guys have no idea how bad I actually just want to go venture around the Philippines, you know? Like, I just want to go, like, take tricycles around to, like, different places and eat different food and have different conversations and check out new spots, you know? Go do, like, different things. That was supposed to be how this whole thing was supposed to unfold. Me coming to the Philippines was supposed to be, like, a total detour in life where I, like, got away from the stress and this was supposed to be an adventure, but this has really turned into a far more mundane. Somehow I just ended up in this vicious cycle again where I feel trapped because I couldn't even leave for 2 days. Like, if I even leave for 2 days, who's gonna feed the 10 cats that I feed like 5 times a day? They're starving, and I have to clean one of their wounds. He's got this awful wound on his back that I'm trying to prevent from getting infected because nobody else is gonna take him to the vet, right? Nobody else is gonna help him. So that's what I'm talking about, you know? It's this horrible balancing act that's constantly being like pushed towards you, you know? You're forced to deal with it, and there's negative consequences every time you try to redistribute the balance on this scale. Okay, enough of that shit. Let's talk about something that actually does make me happy. Something that I am really enjoying, actually. So I bought this guitar with my own money. Not that anyone's donating anymore anyway. Actually, Xenia donated $41 towards animal food. So thank you so much, Xenia. You're literally the only person that's been keeping me afloat as far as cat food goes. And again, there's just new animals showing up every single week. So I appreciate it more now than ever because it's absolutely insane how fast I go through these bags of cat food. Anyway, I treated myself to a new guitar. Well, it's not new, it's used, it's headless, so you tune it down here. Absolutely amazing guitar. I only paid $188 for this secondhand. It's only like $250 brand new or something like that, but something like this in Canada would easily cost over $1,000. And I'll play it for you guys soon, but amazing. So I really love that, and I'm just gonna sell my other guitar back for the same price to break even. That way I'm not in the doghouse eating ramen noodles for the week. I gotta start walking around, going on some adventures again. That's what I gotta get back to doing, man. I want this to feel good. There's been a little too much like negativity on my channel lately. It's making me feel gross. Because that's not me. Cool. That was kind of a creepy thing to wake up to. I had a bunch of government officials banging on my door this morning. Woke me up, went downstairs, and she was kind of strict and stern sounding. She's like, I'm from the city. You need to do this, this, and this. And how long have you been here? How long are you staying here? What's your job in Canada? What's your girlfriend's name? What's your name? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, is there something wrong? Am I in trouble? And she was like, no, it's just, we just have to do this to all the government, or all the foreigners in the area. And I was like, oh, okay, good. So I just gotta go register to the barangay and stuff like that, which is probably just another ploy for a cash grab. How much you wanna bet it's gonna cost me more money when I go there? God knows what. Riding on the back of a motorcycle to go get scammed by the government right now. Okay, well, of course it was the wrong office. Of course I have to go across town to go for something like that, but we're here at Coastal anyway, so as I said before, let's go on a bit of adventure, right? It's my first time really visiting the ocean since I've been here. Holy crap, look at that dead rat. That is huge. I mean, obviously it's bloated because it's dead and decomposing, but still, that's crazy. So this is still not an area of the ocean that you'd really want to swim in. Obviously not the crystal blue water you see in the videos. These guys are waving me over. Just to stop the big waves from coming in or something, and break up tsunamis or something, tsunami control. Kind of crazy. Holy shit, these floors are slippery. Pretty cool view. That is such a cool structure, look at that. Goes on forever. You know something? In like the 5 months or whatever that I've been here in the Philippines, I think this is literally the quietest I have ever heard it. Just by myself right beside the ocean here. Wow, I haven't heard it quiet like this since I was back in Canada. It's actually really peaceful. This is nice. This is the ocean, but it feels just like a lake back in Canada. Honestly, I think it's just because the water's so dark and gross. Man, I'm really loving this peace and quiet. This is so nice. I swear. I mean, even when I'm sleeping at 3 in the morning, it's still noisy. Look at the geography of this place, man. Philippines is such a beautiful country. Look at those big, barreling, rolling hills way in the back. So while I'm sitting here by the ocean, I was just thinking, something is missing. What is different in this place right now than back in Canada? And then it hit me. It's the seagulls. There's no seagulls here. At all the lakes and whatever back in Canada, there's seagulls all over the place. But yeah, there's none here. Does the Philippines have seagulls? Catch some Z's right by the ocean. It's got the right idea. It's nice and cool under here, actually. These big old bamboo logs. Is that bamboo? Looks like it. Pretty cool. So this whole area is called coastal or seawall. I actually really like it here. We drive past here all the time to go to San Pedro trading, but never actually stopped and ventured around. So let's go ahead and do that while we're here. Pretty cool. So I imagine it's called seawall because of this big giant wall, which looks like it's kind of used to prevent tsunamis or just big out of control waves from flooding this whole village right along seawall here. The locals here seem to be very interested in me. I don't think there's any other foreigners in this area, so very friendly though. Wow, look at all this. It's got a cool, that's okay. Thank you, Kuya.
Eat banana.
Saging. What's up, big guy? You good? Let's go get lost down some alleyways here right by seawall. Go check it out. What's up, man?
Shout out.
Shout out?
Can you shout out, please?
Of course you can. What do you want to shout out?
Shout out to me and my brother.
And your brother? This is your brother?
Yeah.
What's up, Kuya? You guys live here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Coins?
Coins? Wala corta, man. You know, I really love the vibe of this place. The best way to explain it is like the movie Lilo and Stitch. Oh, cool, there's another alley here. Let's go check that out. You guys know the movie Lilo and Stitch, obviously, but it feels very Hawaiian here. It's the best way to explain it. It's like very Hawaiian. Oh, look at this dog, that's cute. Hi. Hi, puppy. Are you friendly? Yeah, you are friendly. Look at you. You're nice. Oh, got another internet cafe. These are all over the place in the Philippines, man. Hey. Hello. There's another one. Holy. Hi. What's up? What's up, Kuya? What's up, man? What's up? An internet cafe?
Yes.
Oh, this one is dark. Wow. What's up, man?
Wait.
It's okay, it's okay. What's up, Kuya? What's up, man? What's up? What's up? Ugh, that's some soapy water. Oh no, that meow doesn't sound very good. Oh, look at this. It's like all like decrepit, broken down. Lazy beach cats. Holy, I wonder how long this goes on for. So you can see why some systems in the Philippines, hey, what's up? You can see why some systems in the Philippines would be so challenging, like garbage and distribution of different things. I don't know, you know.
Hello,
because-
sir. Good afternoon.
Hello, how are you, my friend?
You eat, sir.
That's okay. I tried it. It's yummy. I like it. Let me.
Free for you.
That's okay. Thank you, Kuya. I just eat Canada. Canada.
Ah,
Yeah.
from Canada.
Very far.
Handsome boy.
Thank you. Salamat.
You like is Filipina?
Yes. Back in Mangahan Gym.
Amanggahan.
Yeah. Close. Yes.
Riverside.
No. Right by the gym. Yeah. No. Oh, close to water. Almost. Yeah. Bye, Kuya. So a lot of the Philippines is constructed like this. You know, you've got these really dense, deep alleys and dense living conditions. Holy, look at this Voss 2.0. Whoa, look at you. You're big. You're a big cat. Those big, beautiful eyes. Holy, you are a supermodel of a cat. Very good looking. Hi. But yeah, with garbage and stuff like that, you know, in a spot like this, what do people really do with it? You know, they can burn it, and there's really not a whole lot else. Dude, wow, this goes on forever, man. I'm gonna get lost in here. What? Raven. Yeah. Kuya Raven. I don't know why, but residential alleyways in the Philippines are like some of my favorite things to explore. They're just so dense and there's so much to look at. Hello, how are you? Oh, it's your dog? I still find it funny how if I was in a place like Colombia, Brazil, something like that, somewhere in South America, I would never dare do something like this. This would be an absolute fucking death wish in a place like that. You'd be a complete idiot. But in a place like the Philippines, man, you can kind of throw all that common sense out the window. I don't know what it is about this place. I will always preach that it is a safe place. You know, I mean, you could do this at 2 a.m. and I guarantee it would still be the exact same thing as this. There's just never really a sense of danger here. And clearly this isn't very upscale living, you know? This is very typical impoverished living in the Philippines. Hi. What's up, guys?
What's your page?
You have a phone?
What?
You have a phone?
What?
What's up, Kuya? Do you have a phone?
Yeah.
Type in the. Oh, look at this. Oh, you guys got a big TV. Baldo.
Balda?
The space plagued. Thank you, bro. I'll see you guys later, okay? I love this like vertical feeling in the Philippines too. Everything is built up. Hey, what's up, Kuya? All good? Just exploring. You know, it's still fun to explore, but no doubt about it, it's definitely lost the same like, oh my gosh, it had when I first started doing stuff like this. But after being here 4 times in the Philippines and living here permanently now, it's kind of just like a walk in the park now, you know? Hello. Hello, how are you? Hey, puppy. Hi, baby. Oh, those dense stairs. A little bit of graffiti. Bye. Bye, pretty little puppy. Look at you. You're so pretty. Oh my god. All right, back at Seawall. Put the glasses back on and trek my way back home to Mangahan Gym. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like this car, man. I mean, this is a total piece of junk, yeah, probably, but I don't know, it looks kind of cool to me. I don't even know what that is. A Corolla? Oh my god. Wow. So a piece of advice that I have for foreigners, something that I try to exercise pretty frequently. He's like, Vlogger. Ooh, this guy's selling taho. Taho is anyway, piece of advice I have is to really try and nurture your connections here in the Philippines, because as a foreigner you can be exploited for things, you know, and if you don't have resources and connections, you can find yourself in tricky situations sometimes. So if you meet any police officers, keep them close. If you meet any military officers, keep them close. If you meet any government officials, barangay officials, anything of these people, be as friendly as you can, get their names, be as personable as you possibly can, and keep them close. Because these people could really come in clutch one day, you know, if you ever find yourself in a bad situation, which can happen. So, you know, keep powerful people close. What's up, Rhea? Found another alley. This one looks pretty decrepit. Let's go check this out. Holy, look at this. Oh, it's just somebody's property. Man, the cats here in the Philippines are just such an outrageous amount of them. I can't believe how many cats there are here. Dogs too, but the city does a little bit better of a job of picking up dogs in fear of rabies. They try to keep the rabies numbers low, which is, yeah, good idea. Definitely support that. Cats only account for 2% of rabies cases, so I don't think they're too worried about them. They're also a lot harder to maintain and trap, you know. Dogs are more likely to walk up to you and easier to capture and whatnot. They usually stay on the streets and stuff like that, but you can find cats in all the alleyways and nooks and crannies, so cats are more like rats here. Oh, look at this little dog. Hi. Oh gosh, look at this guy, he's not looking too good. Hi, buddy. So many people here call me Joe that sometimes I forget my name is Raven. Just started responding to Joe. Joe is a common phrase used here in the Philippines to address foreigners. So it's pretty much every single day that I'm, hey Joe, hey Joe, hey Joe. You know, even though I woke up to the government this morning at my door, playing 100 questions with me, interrogating me with their foot up on my neck, I'm happy the way that it resolved. Not that I did anything wrong, it's just standard protocol. They just gotta keep their national security in check, which I completely understand, that's fine. So there is a lot of bum-ass foreigners here that cause shit, you know, running from warrants in their own countries or all sorts of just lousy people that flee to a place like the Philippines where they can live on next to nothing and pull their same bullshit here, you know? So yeah, I get it, that's okay. But I'm happy with the way that it kind of resolved, made a new connection, and honestly, there's something kind of endearing about it because, hi Kuya, how are you?
Fine.
Okay.
You're from
Canada, yeah. Vlogger?
somewhere in Liberia?
No, you know Canada?
Canada.
Yes.
You're from Canada.
That's right, yes.
Okay.
But I live here in the Philippines now. I live in Mangahan Gym.
Mangahan.
Yes, close.
Tasty yung Mangahan.
Do you have a fiancé there?
Girlfriend, yeah. Not married, but I did back in Canada. I was a photographer for 12 years. So I take pictures.
How old are you
Yes.
now?
How old? 32.
You're 30.
That's right, yes. How old are you?
I'm 71.
71?
Yes.
Wow. Kuya, guapo.
Why?
You look good for 72, my goodness. Good for you.
Thank you.
Yes, of course. What's your name?
I'm June.
June?
Yes.
Nice to meet you, June. I'm Raven.
In the Philippines.
When am I living?
Yes.
I'm living now.
You're living now.
Yeah, I will stay.
you
I will
go
stay
back
here.
to-
Nah, wala.
Sa yung
Dili.
Kel?
Dili.
Yeah.
You don't go back to Canada?
Nah, no more. I'm Filipino now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
You're
okay.
funny. It's very, very good. Okay. Wala gani po ko no.
These are my new friends. What's your name, Kuya?
Jesus Gallardo, Bubot.
Bobod?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Bobod. Raven. You know, sometimes I grapple with like giving Filipino my YouTube channel because I know that Filipino people are typically quite sensitive people. And my channel is pretty untethered, unchained, you know? Hey, what's up, Quiz? So, holy, look at all the cats people have. Wow, look at that. There's 10 in there. A lot of cats. Ering. Yeah, you know, my channel is pretty unchained and I speak the truth about everything, the good and the bad. And so sometimes when I'm giving my YouTube channel to all the locals here, I feel a way about it because I don't really want the locals seeing like me saying bad things about this place, you know? I say good things, but I also say bad things. Shit, I don't really know how to get home. I think it's this way. Wow, look at this person's property. Look at this. What are these trees called? Anybody know? These banana trees? You guys know how much a lot like that costs here? About $10,000 Canadian for just a lot. Yeah, this lot right here is probably about 10K. But the catch is, as a foreigner, we can't buy it. You can marry a Filipina and you can fund her and she can buy it, but we can't actually buy it. As foreigners, the only thing we're actually legally allowed to own here in the Philippines is condos, which is actually very good. Otherwise, this entire country would be bought out by foreign investors. I mean, the cost of one home in Canada could buy an entire street or barangay of homes here in the Philippines. Wow, look at this gym. Absolutely dead compared to my gym. I wish my gym was this quiet all the time. Look at the vegetation here. These are crazy. Look at this one. This one looks like it's like paint splatter. Pretty neat looking. Oh my gosh, look at these guys. Hi, babies. Hi, look at you. Look at you, babies. So clearly, even as young puppies, those dogs are not being socialized properly. They wouldn't be behaving like that, which immediately tells me that they spend every day, every hour in that fucking cage. What's up, G's? All good? Oh, man. Init kaayo. Which means it's very hot. But I did just see a video of it absolutely snowing back in Canada right now. So I'll take this. I will take this because I know if I was back in Canada right now, I'd have 2 sweaters on and I'd be curled up like this in my computer chair on my damn computer playing video games all day long. So, you know, quite the trade-off. I'll take this. So yeah, with the government doing that this morning, I am happy with the outcome of it because it's kind of endearing, honestly. It's kind of endearing how like much you have to kind of go through to be like a part of this place, a part of this community, a part of this barangay, a part of the Philippines, you know, to be recognized as like an actual peaceful foreigner that they want here. You know, like you kind of got to go through some hoops, some obstacles, but for every single one of them that you do, they recognize that. And I don't know, it just makes your place feel a little bit more legitimate here, a little bit more welcomed, you know? And when you show them respect, they show you respect back immediately. So, yeah, you know, like, I mean, the government official wanted a photo with me and everything. Like, she wanted me to, like, you know, take like a nice little family portrait together with her, which is a cool feeling, you know? Holy, where is everyone right now? This is Mangahan. He's dead right now, there's nobody here. I hope you guys hated this video. Please dislike and unsubscribe.